Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first... snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here. This is Genty on 2nd. He's got room to roam. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
We've set it down from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This was certainly a call mixed into the game plan this early to try and start the guessing game defensively. Just another wrinkle for that group to deal with.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
That Quentin Johnson complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Hits him on the out route. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. It is cut left side. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
You just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's a screen play to Genty. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now Penix off the play action. He rolls to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
Hey, go Lion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this isn't too far beyond midfield. It's going to bounce out, looks like at or on the 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
Penix working from the gun. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 50-yard
Offense
line.
at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 19 Lions, 70 Lions.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. Go.
To the air with Penix. Got a man, Bowers has it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Penix now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18 Pioneers, 60 Eagles, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Penix now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going to try with the wideout. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Penix. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He brushed him off with ease. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert now. That's complete to Johnston. Outright. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down from the 42. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Ram. What is it?
Herbert from the gun. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Hey, go Lion. Cap. Motion. Hey, Ray. Let's go. 12. Baylor Tiger.
We got that cheat code offense.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Touchdown, Chargers.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
For the extra point.
I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Penix. Going left side, Bowers has it. And this one does not go far. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go.
19 Lions. 72.
Slot man's in motion right. He'll throw it. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Here we go.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Begins his return at the 16. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set. Baylor tight. Back black. No. Me. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Downfield finds Lambert-Smith. And they get this down to the 28. Offense to the line fast.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10, Herbert. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
10 more yards.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Kappa. What is it?
Herbert back to throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 17. Raiders 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirate.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Meets Bowers with another catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gain of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They send a man in motion. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Running from the pistol here with Jency. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Penix on third down. It's a screen play to Jency. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Straight ahead with Jency. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
20. Chargers 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collective.
Has room down the left sideline. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third. Dicker on now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trail, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Penix off the play action. Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight. Hurt.
Penix working from the gun. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Capital. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So first down from the 41. To throw, Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Draw play here, Hampton. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Herbert from the gun. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on first and 10. From the red zone on first. And isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense in a hurry up here.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Hey, go Lion. Go. 59.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers down by only 3. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 72 look.
And off to Genty. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Setting up to pass. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 60 equal.
On 1st down, Genty. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, set.
Back to Genty. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now. Finds a man, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Has a man on target to Thornton. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Genty from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Ray. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Raiders make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.